This program may contain language you might find offensive. Listener discretion is advised.
Hey, Cambridge, this is Derek Pierce with The Testament.
The designers from Inflame.
Soy Juan Brujo de Brujería.
Michael MacGyver of Candiria.
Dave from Anal Nathrak.
And you're listening to
Get Heavy on Cambridge 105.
Así es, cabrones.
Good evening. It's 11 o'clock. That was Renegade Rock, but it's time to
get heavy.
Time to get heavy. Oh, I'm ready. Hey. What's happened to your voice?
I've got a croaky voice today.
So yeah, Amiret, she's not here today with us. She was a little bit busy, so she stepped down a little bit. But doesn't mean that we're not gonna start with something she would approve, because we will start with 9 Inch Nails. But today's show is gonna be pretty busy because we have some guests.
We've got the awesome Synthetic joining us today.
We have the awesome Synthetic. Actually, you could hear them not long time ago during the Days of the Tron. They're playing, so they will be joining us in a minute. After that, also later on in the show, we have an interview with Carach Angren. Pretty great horror metal stuff. So I was chatting with them. So just to look after what is the guilty pleasure. It's pretty nice.
Is it a good one?
It is. It's nice. It's actually very nice classical. It's not something like, oh my God, I'm surprised.
No Justin Bieber's.
It's not the Justin Bieber. No, sadly, it's not the Justin Bieber. But it's pretty good. So definitely, it's worth to stay with us for another hour. We'll be playing you some metal, and we'll have a bit of chat with Synthetic. Yeah. All right. So Ami's not here, but we do have one of her favorite, which is basically 9 Inch Nails. Okay. And I must say that it was a long time before I even did know what does it mean. I do remember the times when I even didn't, I couldn't speak English at all. It's even worse than now. Alright, so 9 Inch Nails were in this together. This is actually something that Amy Red would definitely approve. That's actually from her from her list. Actually, I nicked that one. I think it's a great start. But okay, so we have our guests here now tonight. So how are you guys? And welcome and thank you for coming.
Well, thank you for having us.
Excellent. I can hear you. Everything works fine. So can you maybe introduce yourself, please?
As in the band.
The band, the names.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I have the list.
We Synthetic. We're based in Cambridge. So Cambridge is our hometown, but we come from all over the place, as you can tell from the accents. So I'm Sterge. I'm the vocalist in the band.
I'm Farid. I play guitar and I do backing vocals.
And I'm Chris. I do bass and backing vocals.
I'm Hal. I do guitar and keyboards.
All right, so first time I met you during the days of the Tron. Okay, so now it's a question to James. So how did you meet the guys?
I found them on Facebook, didn't I?
Yeah.
No. I think you messaged me, didn't you?
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. That's correct. Yeah, I've emailed you.
Yeah.
Yes, like some time ago. Yeah.
And I listened to the album.
You've been kind enough to have us on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like most stuff, actually, it starts with one email that been sent some time ago and been read by a nice person.
You're good at these emails, aren't you, Blaze?
I am sending emails. Oh, well, man, there's so many emails that actually goes nowhere. Or who knows? Maybe in a couple of years, they'll be like, yes, Blazej, we Metallica, we will talk with you.
We'll have Slayer in next week.
Yeah. Slayer will be perfect. All right, so I know that your band didn't start... I don't know if is there in a regular way of starting a band, but your band was kind of like a project, a musical project. How was it?
Yes, you're absolutely right. We didn't start in the conventional way. We're trying to become conventional now. So it started as a studio project, and just we've put an album together, and we never thought we'd play live or would have a full band. And then we realized that the material was probably good enough and it deserved to be to get out there. And so we formed a band, and in the form that you know it today. So this is the band, really. There is a record, there is an album, but we promote it together. We play together now, and we try to promote that album. And we're actually in the process of creating new material for a second album together.
I actually have an album with me today. You brought actually a couple of them, so I think one of it or a couple of them maybe we won't give it away, or maybe I'll just keep one, to be honest. So I think we should play one. I know those CDs, they never come with this easy packaging, so this one is fresh. I need to kind of cut it and open it. But which song would you like to play as first one?
So track 4, Hollow. I think it would be a good one for us to start with.
So why and how did you work on this one, and what is it all about?
What it's all about, all right, okay. I don't
What's
know.
the story?
What's the story behind the making?
I think we all like this particular song, and we've been blessed enough to have Dirk Verburen play the drums on that song in the album. Who's the drummer of Megadeth today. He was a drummer of Soilwork back then. So we love Dirk, and we've invited him to play. He accepted. So it's a very special song for us. I think people love it. We see that in the shows every time.
I think it's pretty cool.
And mainly the band loves it, so we love playing it. And there it is. Now, what it is about? Oof, don't go there. It's just, it's dark places, really.
Let's just say that Sterge is a pretty messed up guy. So his lyrics have a lot of that in it, and that's what drew me to the band. Is his twisted head.
How does it start? How's the beginning? Because sometimes when I'm playing his music, some things are starting lighter and easier, so you can even talk over, for example, or some of it are boom, straight away. So what we can expect at the beginning? Should we have a chart and play it, or should we boom and then just listen to the music?
So you got about a minute or so where it's mostly drums at the beginning, so we might be able to chat over it.
Okay.
We can give it a go. Anyway.
Can I just say, before we play the song, Joe is our drummer, and he's doing an incredible job playing this song every night, every time we play live in the studio. He kills it, he nails it every time, and that's that's a great thing considering, who's played that song originally. Dirk, huge drummer, and Joe is
half his age, which is pretty impressive to be able to pull off what this guy does.
Yeah.
I mean, Dirk is 45,
something
like that, and Joe is 20. What is he?
22, 23
years old and pulling it off.
He's listening. He's listening to us now. He can make it tonight, but he's listening to us.
Hi, Joe. You owe me one.
We miss you. We love you, bro.
I suppose that's quite a big thing about having an album that you've recorded in the studio and then trying to take it live. Do you have lots of sort of guitar tracks that you've had to sort of thin down quite a bit for the live?
I will let the guys answer that because they had the tough job to actually learn and play the album and adapt it. Yeah,
it's quite a tough job because I'm doubling up on keys and guitar. It's a little bit of a balancing act in terms of like working out which parts we really want to make sure we have live and which parts we drop, because having everything is sometimes a bit much live. Like it can turn into a bit of a mess.
Or impossible.
Yeah. So it's stripping it down a bit, but making sure all of the most important core elements are there.
All right, so this is synthetic and hollow, right? All right, this is Get Heavy. I'm DJ Blaze.
And I'm Millertron.
Yes. Yes. Well, I'm waiting for you. You're waiting for me. Well, this is Get Heavy. You can Clemens 105. You can listen to us online on digital and on FM, and you can actually as well Facebook. That's easy. We can easily be found on Facebook. But if you want to, you can even text us on 07919 070490, and we'll get this one on our screen. So if you have even question to our guests, that would be cool.
Yeah, we'll let them know and try and get the answers to you. Yeah. Just email us across at getheavy@cambridge105.co.uk.
Which is metal.
Metal.
Yeah, it's
at
metal
Cambridge.
at Cambridge. Yeah. We're not going to have it yet, but who knows, maybe at some point. So, synthetic. How are you guys?
Doing great.
I just got an email message from Emre that I should let James talk more. But why? So guys, what's the future? Well, I know you're working on a new album. What about this year? I mean, what about the gigs?
That's a very good question. So we are still in the process of promoting the first album, despite the fact that we are working on new material. I think it's quite important for us to get to play as many shows as we can, and eventually get to play on bigger stages and support bigger bands, and that's the aim, that's the goal. We got a band management company on board recently, so we're now full on promoting the album worldwide. So let's see, that will hopefully get us to interesting places. Obviously, that's not going to stop us from putting a lot of energy into working on new songs and materials. We have Simon, who's the second co-founder of the band, is based in Greece, and he's doing a lot of background work. I mean, we're the face of the band at the moment. We appear live. I mean, Simon joins us a few times when he can. Sometimes we appear as a 5-piece, some other times we appear as a 6-piece. But Simon is doing a huge amount of work behind the scenes, writing music and supporting the band in non-visible ways, if you like, which is very important for us. So the plan is to cut the long story short. The plan is to play all the time if we can. Really, play as much as we can. So if there's any promoters outside James, you're listening to this show, please get in touch on Facebook.
What shows do you want to play? What festivals are you looking for in the future? Do you reckon?
I answer that.
God, if you put it out there, well, they might contact you. Try it.
You know the obvious ones, but at the moment, what we're really looking for is small, medium-sized festivals and events. So we played recently a show in Selby. We played some great bands like Control the Storm and Decapitated, who are fantastic musicians and great guys. And yeah, basically that's the kind of thing we're looking for. We're looking to kind of expand our fan base and grow in kind of a natural way. And
absolutely.
That's the route we're on right now.
So anything that's going to take us to Bloodstock and Viken, basically.
That's what I said, wasn't it?
well, I'll drop the names because you were reluctant to say to me.
Hey, Cambridge, this is Eric Pierce with Testament.
This is Anders from In Flames.
Soy Juan Brujo de Brujería.
Michael MacGyver of Candiria.
It's Dave from Anal Nathrak.
And you're listening to
Get Heavy on Cambridge 105.
Así es, cabrones.
Oh, we Get Heavy. I'm DJ Blaze.
And I'm Millertron.
All right, we have our friends. We have a guest, Synthetic. Hi, guys. All right, so yeah, sleep is that time. All right, so guys, you're working on a video.
Yeah, that's right. So we've got a couple of videos on YouTube already, which are lyric videos for the track you heard earlier, Hollow, and another song called Memories. And one thing that we've always kind of really wanted to have was a music video. but it's been difficult because one of our band members lives in Greece, and so getting everyone together in one place is awesome when it happens, but it's quite a rare occurrence. But last time Simon came over, which was for the last show we did for Miller, we thought we'd take advantage of that and try and make a music video. So we found a good location with it's actually a rehearsal room. Rob, if you're listening, this is for you. We love you, brother.
Upland, baby.
Yeah, Upland Studios got a really great rehearsal room with a stage in it and lights and everything.
So you've already recorded, now you're just editing?
We've recorded about half of the video so far. So we've recorded the scenes with the band playing, and the things we've got left to do are just some of the story scenes. So we're going to get some actors in, and there's going to be like a narrative that goes along with the video.
Oh, that's brilliant. And which song is going to be? Is it from this album or is it from you?
It's the second song on the album. It's called Lie.
I have this one here.
And what's the story?
It's the band management company that chose this one to become a video. So it wasn't really our choice, but we trust them. The story is, again, don't go there, man. It's just it sounds, it
Can
sounds.
I tell it?
Chris has a good interpretation of that.
All right, so Sterge is a very intelligent, however, very messed up dude, and so, as I said before, and so I don't know. I'm not sure how much I can reveal here about this story because you might get arrested.
Yeah, I think probably the best thing is actually to hold it for the.
Let the listener interpret.
The thing with the lyrics on every song is that everybody can give a different interpretation, and that's where we place the emphasis when we write the words. That it doesn't matter what it means to me personally; it can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people.
That's his get out of jail free card.
So
I have the lyrics here.
let people decide.
Great answer. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's time to leave your fears. The beginning of the song.
Yeah.
I got this. It helps me out. Okay, but so we will play as the last one. The track number 2 from your album, which is Lie. Yeah?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, yeah.
All right, so thank you guys for coming, okay?
Thanks for having us.
Wish you all the best, and good luck with the new album, and especially with the video as well. I'm looking forward, okay? So once you have it, definitely need to let us know so we can put this on our Facebook as well. And that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, man. Awesome.
Appreciate it. Cheers.
See you soon, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Time to leave your
All right, so that was Synthetic and that was Lies or Lie. And a little bird told me that we should expect like some new songs actually pretty soon, 3 or 4 months or something. Okay? Hopefully. But yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, make sure you check them out wherever you see them playing live, locally or around your area.
You know, when they're gonna get the new stuff, we can invite them again, so they will explain us like what happened.
Yeah,
they're still here. No, it's great. Okay, so you're having a gig this weekend. I'm having a gig this weekend. So we're gonna meet each other next week. Okay, next Thursday, 11 o'clock. Get heavy, and we'll chat a little bit about what we've seen. I think I will talk with Airship. So I'll have a little interview.
And I'll be just running around getting really drunk.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And, well, because you're going to see the Airship as well on Saturday.
Yeah, we can compare notes.
We can compare notes. Like, did you like it? Yeah, well...
Yeah, they played that song. But,
they played that song. They sound a little bit like now. They're great. As we did promise, actually, we thought we will actually finish it a bit heavier because... well, it was a metal, actually, because when we have a lineup, we thought like, it's a bit rocky. But there are lots of things we missed because we have a long lineup. But we were chatting with Synthetic. God, I'm making so many
tongue
mistakes.
twister toys.
Yeah, all the time. But anyway, okay, so we get heavy. We're here every Thursday from 11 till 12 on Cambridge 105, online, on digital, and on FM. You can email us on metal@cambridge105.co.uk and send us some requests, because that would be nice. And tell us how you like our new...
let us know how I'm getting on. You know, you can complain at me and I'll do something else if you want.
I think Amy Red is actually listening, so I think she does like it. So she was reminding me, Blazej, play some jingles, because I'm forgetting. And like you said, like at the beginning, we even didn't introduce ourselves.
No.
And like, damn it. Okay, let's say it again. What's my name?
Everyone knows who you are anyway.
I know.
You're famous.
I know. I need to be careful when I'm walking through the town. It's like I need to have a hoodie all the time. Anyway, okay, so what is it? We have another 30 seconds. We need to fill it up because the song is not that long. Okay, we didn't calculate it properly. Anyway, so next week I'm going to have an interview with Airship, which is pretty great, and and
we're going to get the King is Blind in.
And we're going to have a band, King is Blind, yes, which is brilliant. So another live band, and we'll talk about them, and because they're playing a gig pretty soon as well.
Yep.
And in a couple of weeks as well, I'm going to have another gigs and interviews, because plenty of stuff happening. I think I should stop talking. I think this is about the time. I think this is all. Okay, this is Homo Sum Decapitated, right? So we'll see you the next time. Bye.
See ya.
online, on digital, and on FM. This is Cambridge 105.